Hey, what's going on, guys? It's xJawz, and today I'm bringing you guys a game of ground war domination here on Afghan. I'll talk about my class in a minute here, but I want to talk about this spot that I'm using right here behind this rock. Now, a lot of players, in fact, I think 8 guys actually didn't run the route that I went. Most of them actually went towards A and lost a lot of gunfights, and you'll see right now on the mini-map that they're all coming back towards the way that I went. Now, the reason they all died is because they made a very common mistake and they went to the bunker or the middle of the map. Both are situations that are not very good for a player, for any player who spawns on the spawn that we spawned on. Alright, how many times did I just say spawn? I don't know. But anyway, I took cover behind that rock because basically that means that all the gunfights that I'm going to get into are going to be on my terms, and I really like that about that spot. And you know, like I said, if you go to the middle of the map, or you go towards B into the bunker, those gunfights are not going to be on your terms. They're going to be on the enemy team's terms, and like I said, obviously not a good situation. Now, right here, the cliff. Now, the cliff, I've seen so many people butcher the way they play the cliff. And I just constantly move around so that snipers can't just, you know, hold their breath for 5 minutes and snipe me. Now, I'm not saying that it's a foolproof plan, but it definitely makes it a little bit harder to get shot. So I get my Predator missile, 5 kill streak, and unfortunately no dice, which obviously really embarrassing to do a commentary where I get 0 kills with a Predator missile. Now, right here, I was lucky enough to pick off one guy, but look at this. Now, I'm going to get shot, immediately lay down. Now, I think, yeah, I pause here, I look where he is, I see that he's ahead of me, and I decided to pop my head out one more time, see if I could get him, and I decided no, just I'm beat, reload, and slowly crawl around and then make a run for it. Now, that is just one of the situations that you're going to need to say to yourself, listen, I'm beat here. I accept that I'm beat. I'm not going to take a death. I'll run away. Now, right there, the spot that you just saw me in right there where I was waiting near that sniper, now that was just an accident waiting to happen. Now, there was 3 guys in that situation, 3 guys in that area, and I didn't know if there was anybody near me, anybody with cold-blooded or just anybody I didn't see. Who could have ran up there, but you know, that is a perfect spot for a grenade, so I moved out of there. But anyway, that's, you know, a long time ago. So I moved near the cave because I saw that, you know, I had teammates on the ground and it seemed like a pretty good idea at the time, and it turns out to be pretty good. And I'm just gonna keep popping my head out, looking behind the crates, and I'm not going to keep my head out. Like I said, pop my head out. You definitely don't want to stay there for too long. There's constantly people running into the middle of the map from A, because you see right now the only spawn that they have is the A spawn and behind the cave. So if I cover the cave and I keep staying away from the middle of the map, I keep hiding behind the boxes right after I pop my head out, I should be fine. So I'm going to speed up my AC-130 because I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat here, I am not a good like the AC-130 does not take skill. I'm not saying it takes skill to get kills with, but there are a fair amount of players who have serious skill and can get a shitload of kills with this. And I'm going to name 2 in specifically right here. xJawz and this new guy I just found, the Mark of J. Now, the Mark of J, this isn't like really a full shout out or anything, but I saw his gameplay yesterday, and I'm going to put a link in the description right now, and I'll put a link in the description to the gameplay where he rapes with the AC-130. Like, you'll see his AC-130 gameplay compared to any of mine, just, it's night and day. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, just check his channel out if you want after this video. So right there, I ran out. You saw, like, I finished with my AC-130, and I just decided to pick up the gun that was on the ground, the ACR, and run out into a situation where there was a lot of players. And I was just like thinking to myself, all right, either I'm going to get like a quad spray for like my montage, or I'm just going to die and be able to reset my kill streaks. Either way, win-win. So I'm starting over my kill streak, and I'm going to take over this spot in the middle of the plane right here. And I see that they're capturing B, and I make an attempt to get a Semtex on the guy, but I don't. But that tells me now that they've got a new spawn that I can, you know, not that I have to worry about, but this new spawn is actually really good because they're spawning near me, and I got some really good cover behind the plane. Now, I wouldn't recommend popping out by the top of the plane because it's kind of harder to get back in here, and you have less cover. But look at that. Look at that cover that I'm going to take advantage over and over and over. Look. Like, I think I've gotten like 4 already. And this guy had painkiller on, and I had to put like 6 full bullets into his chest to take him out, and I was still able to do it. And that's just well, I'm not gonna say that that was a case where I just was a better player or anything like that. I just think that guy was pretty terrible. So I'm gonna speed up the AC-130 again. And there was something I forgot to mention actually that happened in my first AC-130. You can go back and look at it if you want. But I actually got host migration in the middle of my AC-130 that I sped up the first time. And you might not have saw it because, like I said, sped up. God, I'm saying that word a lot too. But the host migration took away 5 seconds of my AC-130, and I was like, oh, come on. That really sucks. And then I noticed at the end of my AC-130, after the 3, 2, 1 countdown, like at the very end, it gave me 5 extra seconds. And it was really, really awesome. I never noticed that before. And as far as I know, that was an addition into the game because I'm not sure that that was always there. Now, I could be completely wrong. I could be completely out of the loop here because that tends to happen a lot. And that might have been standard from the beginning of the game, but I don't remember it ever giving you that time back. So, I don't know. Leave a comment. Has it always been that way, or was that an addition a month after the game came out? Was it an addition recently? I don't know. Let me know. So again, I take cover behind these crates. Same strategy again, like I said, again. Just gonna pop my head out. Don't keep my head out there for too long because they do have the A spawn, and like I said, tendency to come to the middle of the map and get me by surprise. And I'm even more vulnerable right now because even hiding behind the crates and not being exposed to the front of the cave, I can still easily be killed by people in the middle of the map. These ride shield guys were really pissing me off because I don't have an automatic weapon, and with an automatic weapon you can usually manage to just spray and pray and hopefully get a few bullets on the side or under their shield, but that wasn't the case there with the FAL, so I let my teammates take care of them, and fortunately they did a decent job. I'm gonna get my Harrier again, and right here I did it before when I got, oh, you see that slow motion? That guy drops out of the plane, fucking hilarious, just dropping off the wing and killing himself, and he was looking down too. I just thought it was hilarious because I just imagine him seeing this Predator missile on the ground from his care package, and him just being like, all right, if I do this just right, I will land on the Predator missile and everything will be fine. But anyway, what I was about to say was I did this with my other Harriers too, but once I have my Harrier, I just sit in the grass, sit in the plane, wherever I need to sit, and just wait for the Harrier to run its course. If it doesn't get me the AC-130, then I will run out and try and get gun kills, but it got me the AC-130 all 3 times, so, you know, like I said, no reason to run out while you got your Harrier doing the job. So anyway, guys, that's the game. Final score of 68-3. So see you guys later. Peace.